Howdy do. Pop in, say hi, let me know where you're from. Don't mind my messy shelf. You purposely don't see my desk. It's a disaster today. Yeah, I set myself a little rule that I had to pack if I was going to sit at my desk or watch videos or take a break or anything. I had to I had to pack. I had to wrap Christmas presents and get little things done around here. Like I unwound my jewelry and packed everything up, and I'm getting lots done today. On top of that, I got 3 loads of laundry done. I did my bedroom closet. I cleaned my bedroom closet, packed it all, put it away. It's all packed, ready to go. Very, very pleased with myself. Oh, these are my affirmations. Every day I do little affirmations, right? And I keep adding to these, but you wake up, it's important, right? I truly believe that my health is so good. Hi, Owen. Hi, Andrew. Welcome, welcome. Pop in, say hi, let me know where you're from when you come in, right? I'd love to know where everybody's from. And when you pop in, if you give me the thumbs up, we are good to go. We are good to go. I say that all day long at the store, right? When I'm working at at the store, and when people come into the store, I have a little spiel I do each time, right? They can't go anywhere. I tell them you got to wipe your hands, you got to just sanitize your hands. I give them the rules, half an hour limit, keep your space, tell them the specials, and then off they go. And I always say, oh, you have a half an hour to do as much damage as you can. Because everybody is having so much fun at our stores right now. It's well needed. It is emotionally, people need to have these little things, right? That's why, they know it's not great. It's probably not a good idea to open up the sports and everything. But if you set some rules in place and if you really pay attention that you're taking care, that you're staying away and keeping your distance from everybody, right? And keeping contact away from surfaces that might carry the germs, then it's important to get out there and get some exercise. It's important to get out there, get some exercise, get some fresh air, feel a little bit like a human being. Mother Nature, I am also convinced, it works like a sponge, right? No matter how bad your day is or anything like it, if you get outside, it'll draw all that junk of your week right out of you. It was my favorite time when I get out on the back roads, when I go for a drive, just to leave all my problems in the city. Soon as I'm out of the city, soon as I'm on the highway, oh my gosh, I feel that feeling right now. And I'm so excited for it. And I know that it's not going to happen unless I do those affirmations, unless I do those, right? Like I have to be convinced. I have to be convinced, because you'll never go anywheres with any self-doubt, right? So it's important for me to give myself these pep talks and to believe the things that I believe, right? Because emotionally, it helps me to believe that, these things are going to happen for me, right? And I truly, truly believe all these amazing things are going to happen to me, right? I trust. So many times I've been shown, how things work, right? And or see things that I thought, I contemplate and I come to my own deduction, but there's no real evidence about it, right? And I think, yeah, not a chance in hell am I going near that, or oh, I knew that, right? I figured that out. I knew that, right? Or go, I had a suspicion about that, but I didn't want to pursue or presume, right? Because lots of us were very polite, right? So we're not going to dig too personally, but we can't help in our own minds to play a little bit Sherlock Holmes and try and figure things out in life and the people around us and situations, and we try and figure them out. But when they actually are realized and go, holy cow, Cindy, are you that good? Like you knew that. You knew that probably 2 years ago. You knew that maybe 3 years ago. And you're just getting confirmation now that because I could have saved myself so much grief, right? If I had clarity on these things 3 years ago when it first popped into my mind, right? But no, you got to leave little tidbits of questions and stuff to figure out when in the end, if I had just trusted my judgment to start with, I could have been sitting in a different place. But that's how life works sometimes, right? That's how life works sometimes. I am wrapping a set of binoculars for my brother-in-law. And yeah, I just put hugs and kisses, Santa, right? They all know who it's from, especially if they're all mostly going to be secondhand gifts and everything. But yeah, present out of the way, right? And then on the back page here, I write his name, right? Because now I know that he is taken care of, that I have to find out, right? Like I have to know for Monday who I still need to buy for, right? Who I still need to buy for so I can there's all kinds of neat things at work. I can find presents for whoever and very inexpensively too. So it's not going to hurt my budget at all, right? So yeah. And then plus the stockings for my sister, like I do a stocking for my sister every year too. But it looks like I just have to pick up one present for one of my sisters. And other than that, one present for one brother-in-law, or no, not a brother-in-law, a nephew, a present for a nephew. And I am done. It's not much this year, but they expect that from me. And I think the presents that I chose this year are pretty nice. I don't think anybody will be displeased with anything that I got them. Hello, everybody. Who else is here? Owen and Andrew, everybody's feeling good. Everybody's feeling, don't mind my mess. Doesn't everything look empty? I found these actually. I got these for a quarter. Let me show you these. These are just little wooden ducks, right? Look at somebody carved these and painted each one, and each one is a little bit smaller than the other. That's a big one. See? Like they took that time and hand painted all these little ducks. I got all of them, like absolutely every single one. I don't know how old they are, but I absolutely love them. And I'm going to put them in a sandwich bag and put them away, right? Each one, when they stand up, you can see that their head, so chest to chest, see the chest in the front, chest to the front. Oh, that's not a good example because they're facing the right way. But you can see that chest to chest, that they all face a little bit different, right? So each duck is carved differently. So for 25 cents, I absolutely love them. So I'm going to put those in a sandwich bag. They're for me. They go with my nature theme. I'm coming up with really cool ideas for a studio when I come back, right? I'm looking for cool ideas. I got to put my phone down on the counter because I keep talking into the phone, right? Because I do my Instagram lives every day that I stare into the phone and I do my live. So it's still sitting on the stand because I just finished my live from my Instagram. It's so funny, right? Aren't they? I love those little ducks. Like somebody took a lot of time, right, to carve them out. They feel like they're only like little balsa woods. I'm pretty sure it's just like a little balsa wood, but they're all hand painted. They're all hand, and because I'm looking and all the paint on every single one, it's a little bit different and you could see some mistakes, right? So they weren't meant to be quality. They were meant to be folk art, right? They were meant to be folk art. Yeah. So I thought those were pretty amazing. I got some really neat things. Oh, and my soapstone carving. Take a look at that. I'm going to sell it. It's so heavy. It's so heavy. I paid it. I paid $3 for it. I paid $3 for this thing. Huh. Yeah. $3. I paid $3 for him. So yeah, he's pretty cool. He's going up. He's going to go up on eBay. He's going to go towards making some money for my for my new car. He came with the same packaging as that picture and that wooden carved carved ball, right? With the man and woman, right? That Inuit art. Yeah, so it came with the same thing, but it's very, very, very heavy. I also got this is spectacular, guys. Look at it's a geode. See, it's just a big rock. It's just a geode. But take a look when I turn it around. Is that spectacular? Look how green that is. I think it's a big chunk of jade, right? I think it's been like clipped off a rock, clipped off the end of a rock to see if it actually is jade. And when they sliced it, they saw how beautiful it was and somebody kept it, right? So now that's mine. And I'm not selling that. That's just for me. It was only $1. I got it for $1. The light shining on it though. Yeah. I got it for $1. Yeah, that sounds like one of those presents. I saw a post the other day, Andrew, and it was a woman, and it was just a woman holding up her brand new cheese grater. Somebody had bought her one of those old fashioned graters, right? Carrot graters or whatever you call them. Yeah, so she was just looking at, pointing at this grater, like somebody put some real thought into this, right? I didn't have a lot of money to spend, but I put some thought into the person that I was picking things up for. And I thought what they would really, really like, right? Yeah. So we got a present out of the way. Ooh, these are nice. Look at these, right? They're a pair of leather gloves. Brand new. They were brand new. Right? Nobody ever wore them. I think because they were really teeny, because I tried to put them on, but I can't. They're for somebody with small hands, and that's my sister Carolyn. She's so tiny, right? So I got those for my sister Carolyn for Christmas. So yeah, I paid $1 for these. I paid $1 for these beautiful pig skin leather gloves, right? With this kind of cute little banding, right? She's pretty casual. I think she's really gonna love those. So yeah, so I got my little system here as we're chatting. I'm gonna wrap presents, right? I gotta multitask. I've got to get all this stuff done. So if you don't mind, I'm just gonna read the comments. I never heard of a paper crimper. I never heard of a paper crimper either. Oh, I don't mind socks and underwear, but I usually get those things in my stocking, right? Socks, underwear, what have yous, right? All that personal deodorant, shampoo. I hope I got a big enough piece here. Ooh, I did. And I saved a little bit of paper. I hate wrapping Christmas presents. But all my family, I think my niece is going to pop by the store that I work at. So I want to have her presents packed so that she can just take them with her. I'll just let my boss know she's going to pop in. But is it okay that I have her Christmas presents with me so that I could just pass them off to her? And then my other sister, she'll stop by with her and my other sister's Christmas stocking. So that will cover those. And then I'll have to give them her presents. So when she goes to drop presents off at my other sister's, right? And also I think I can give her her mom's present at the same time, right? Because her mom will be at her house, right? I'm sure over the holidays at some point. At some point, they have to have some kind of little Christmas, I'm sure. And I know my sister has been playing grandma a little bit, right? My sister is a grandma. She's the first one who got to be a grandma. My second youngest sister, the it girl. Remember I told you, like each one of my sister has their own personality. But when my dad died, my sister Alice, she just kind of took off and she just kind of lived her own life. She was very, very different from us. We loved her dearly, right? But we only basically saw her at Christmas time and maybe on some birthdays if my sister Tracy really hounded her butt. But yeah, I usually see my sister Alice once or twice a year. But she likes to travel a little bit. She has a nice boyfriend. They have their own. They like music and she likes to make money and she has a good job. And yeah, she lives her own life, right? Exactly what I want to do. I want to live my own life too, right? I love my sister Tracy, right? I love my sister Tracy, but if she doesn't love what I love, right? She doesn't love social media. All she does is say bad things about it and stuff. So why would anybody want to be around somebody that says bad things about their passions, right? That's how I figure about it, right? Because like if somebody loved church, right? Well, that's a bad example because, that's blasphemous anyway to say anything bad about church, right? But what if you like hockey? Okay, it doesn't matter this is a good one, actually. I don't like hockey. Well, I watch it on during the finals. I'll jump in, and sometimes at Christmas, the juniors. I watch the juniors, World Juniors, right? But otherwise, I don't like hockey, right? But you might absolutely love hockey. You might if we're best friends and everything, right? You don't mind that I don't like hockey. You don't mind that I don't like hockey. You don't expect everybody that associates with you is going to be mad for hockey. But at the very least, you don't want them slamming it, right? While you're trying to watch the game, say terrible things. You shouldn't be wasting your time watching hockey. That's stupid stuff. Look at that idiot. That should be bad, right? You don't want to be around that. So you won't be around that, right? How long would something like that last? Not very long, right? People have got to respect your boundaries. If it's something you love, you can't have people who trash what you love around you. And that's how I kind of been like judging everything and what I do, right? Yeah, I figured that I was here until at least the first, that I wanted to make sure that my dad's plaque was here so that I could see it every day, right? Life is what happens to us while we are making other plans. While we're making other plans, that's our life, right? Go ahead, set your goals, make your plans, work towards that. If it works out, terrific. If it doesn't work out, right? Well, you either quit, right? It wasn't for you, or you just didn't try hard enough, right? Keep going, right? And that's me. I'm the keep going girl. Right, that's true too. And you have to have that kind of mentality when you are associating with so many different religious denominations too. Forget about different cultures, right? Forget about different cultures. What about the different religions, right? So we have to find ways to make it intake time. We have to make ways to make it so that we don't go to war. We don't start warring with each other. With the digital age, we are this close to each other in countries, not just in people, right? Look how close we have all come just by doing this online, right? Just coming in on Sunday nights and chit-chatting and stuff, how close we have become, right? And we live some of us live thousands and thousands of miles away from each other, right? Like David Lopez down in Mexico, right? And Michael in Australia and so many people, right? Andrew in Bloomingdale, right? Like, oh, everybody just lives so far away, right? Did you send me the address, Owen, for the walking stick for when I'm ready to send the walking stick? Did you send me the address? I'd be curious to know because, as soon as I have that first windfall, right, because those sticks going to cost me $50 to ship to you, right? So first windfall that I have, I want to make sure those walking sticks are taken care of. And Karen said that her husband works in the city, so that she was going to make arrangements for her husband to come and get the stick. So that will be good for him too, right? So yeah, make sure you email me your proper address so I can send that stick off when it's ready. I don't want it to be left behind right? Because I'm going to be such stress mode in those few days when it's moving time and everything. And once I'm out of here, I don't know if I'll even be able to get back into the apartment. So right, better to be safe than sorry, right? Better to be safe than sorry. So there we go. We got 2 presents wrapped during my lives already. That's pretty good. And I've got a stocking done and one of the presents done for one of my sisters. I've got that done too. So slowly things are getting done. I got the bedroom closet done today, packed and put away. I got the 3 loads of laundry done. I did up all my laundry before I packed everything away. I have a double ski bag here and it holds boots and 2 pairs of skis. So, and the poles, right? And the poles. So I'm using it for clothes. It's like 7 feet long. It's like 7 feet long, people. And it's just perfect. And it's lined in the side with vinyl, right? Because they're for ski poles, so they get wet. So I've got some protection. I thought at the very least I could drag that under a bush or something till spring. And then at the very least, I know all those beautiful clothes that I got, right, in the past few months, that I'm not going to lose those, because boy, did I get some nice outfits. I left a couple of nice outfits, right, because we're going live on Christmas Eve. Don't forget, everybody, Christmas Eve. So that's Thursday night, right? Am I correct in saying that Christmas is on Friday this year? Let's just double check on that. Hey, Google, what day is Christmas this year?
Christmas Day will be on Friday, December 25th, 2020.
Thank you. So,
wow, it's not for nothing they say Canadians are polite.
Isn't that cool? Who else out there used their Google Assistant, right? Yeah, I get in. The only thing I don't like is they give me CBC radio, and I have such a hard time getting that radio off in the morning, right? I'm not quite sure how to get it done properly. It takes a lot of fiddling around to turn it off. So yeah, slowly I'll get used to it each time. Oh, I want to tell everybody, I got this Christmas card this past week. It was like the sweetest thing. I actually had a little cry over it. It was like the sweetest thing. And I opened up the card. I got home and I never opened up the card, and it was sitting there, and I went, oh, right, the card. Let's open up the card. And yeah, thinking of you, hoping things will improve for you. You are a wonderful and kind person. God bless you. Right? And she gave me $50. Right? It was just the sweetest lady. She gave me $50. And I haven't touched it. I want to put this in my account to go towards my car. That's what I would like to know. I know realistically it'll probably get spent. It'll probably go for moving expenses. But it was very kind of her to do that, right? She just very sweet, and it was, much needed, much appreciated, right? But it's so sweet, right? Yeah. Perfect, Owen. I appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, and look at this. This is an old birthday card as I'm packing. I found this. My sister got me this birthday card. Look at it. It's from 1977. 1977 on my 16th birthday. Right? I think that must have been my 16th birthday. Yeah, in 1977. Yeah, so I thought that was pretty cool too. I threw all my other cards out. I threw the cards for my dad. I threw all that crap out. It could all go, right? And I just kept a few things. Sorry, I'm just using this, like I said, as a workstation. I just left my plaque up top just to cheer me up a little bit so it didn't look too bare. But I think it looks a little bit like a mess. So I think I'm just going to get rid of everything. I thought maybe what I would do with this is I'm going to paint it with the leftover paint from this. I don't think I'm going to keep, this is going to be a different color. I think this is going to be a dark gray. I think I'd like to have this as a dark gray. And yeah, that one is a blue gray. And then maybe lights in orange. Wouldn't that be amazing? Because I got that lighting system there. I think that would be absolutely terrific to do that. Look at that. Oh, I didn't write from Santa on this present. Oh, thank you, Owen. Thank you, Owen. You guys are all more than welcome to get a hold of me anytime you like, right? You can always come through Instagram. You can come through Facebook, right? We could do Zoom calls if you want to do a Zoom call and have a little chit chat, right? I thought so, Andrew. I thought so. A nice dark gray with my artwork. I want to keep that whale picture. Isn't that whale picture just perfect for that wall? I think my killer whale. Yeah, I'm not selling that one ever. Never, ever, never, ever. XOXO Santa. Another one done. I'm so excited. I am on a roll. I am on a roll. Next present. The next present. What do I got here? Ooh, look at this one. Look at this scarf. I paid $1 for this. Make sure the tag's not on it anymore. I paid $1 for it. It's brand new. It was never worn, right? It came in like we get a lot of new old stock, right? But I got it for $1. I thought my sister Carolyn would like that scarf very much. I thought she would like it very much. So yeah, she gets that one too. So let's grab my Christmas wrap. I had to go down to my locker. I ran out of Christmas wrap after I did all her stockings because I do big stockings for my sister. And I ran out of paper and I went, oh, maybe there's some wrapping paper down in my locker. I don't even want to look to see how much stuff there is in my locker. But I remember when I first saw that I was going to end up losing my apartment, I went down there one day and I spent all day. Oh, that snow is coming down so fast. Oh, I wish I could take the camera so that everybody could see. Everybody could see the snow outside. I think there is no way for me to do it with just my camcorder. Though you wouldn't be able to see out there, but it's so beautiful. If you come on my live on Instagram tomorrow, I'll show you how beautiful, because it's going to be absolutely spectacular to see how beautiful it's going to be tomorrow morning. And then, like I said, tomorrow morning I have to go do the dollar store. I'm going to need some more tape. And there were a couple of things. I needed a jar of peanut butter, and I needed some cinnamon. I needed some cinnamon, right? So, because if I make cinnamon buns or something, I want to make something to take to work on Thursday for the ladies, right? Because we're only there. I start work at like 9:30 in the morning, but we're only working till 2:30 in the afternoon, and we'll probably be out of there at 2 o'clock. Oh, we got to stay open till 2, but we'll probably be out of there by 2. It's hard to say, right? We've been busy. We have been fairly busy. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes, right? We'll not make any big decisions on what's going on. All I know is that we will be live. We will be live at 7:30 or 7 p.m., right? I'll make the thumbnail tonight. It will be my last chore, right? That as I'm watching, we're going to try and get a couple of lessons in, right? I haven't watched anything. Well, I've got a couple of lessons to take in. I try to do something different every day. I'm trying to find things that resonate with me and stuff, right? Because as much as this is a journey to show everybody how it's done, to show everybody, moving forward is hard, right? We have to do lots of things that we don't like to do. Sometimes we're under a lot of pressure, a lot of stress. And it's all about how we deal with these aspects and these events in our life, right? And I just thought, if I could make it work somehow, right? Take everybody for the ride, right? At an amazing life that I built for myself, just to show everybody that I could do it, right? That was kind of like the whole idea. I just wanted to do something special. I wanted to be remembered. I wanted a little bit of legacy. I wanted to leave something good behind, because I never had that opportunity to leave something good behind, right? To build a little bit of respect from people. This is the most beautiful thing I've ever done in my whole life, is my YouTube channel, my brand, right? Is my mindset and my mindfulness and exploring the inside and the out. Like this whole journey has been incredible, right? And but I want so much more for it, right? I want so much more. And yeah. And it'll happen. I know it will happen. I just gotta keep the faith, right? And not get discouraged. And just keep hanging out, right? Just trust that I'm just going to hang out with you guys and things will get better, right? Things will get better. It can't help but get better if I keep trying and I never give up. And that's how I see it. And I just want to get back to doing that fun stuff that we were doing, when I first started, right? And that means getting a car. So I want to make sure that I collect things every week. I want to buy things at work that are not too much money, but something that I can make a profit of $100 every single week. And this week I made enough to maybe make at least $150 profit at the very least, right? So I did pretty good. But if I could do $150 every single, I challenged myself for next week to try and make $150, but I only work 3 days. I only work 3 days next week. So we'll see, right? We'll see how well. All it takes is one item. Hold on 1 second. I'll show you how it takes only one item. Where did I put it? Here we go. Oh, wait, where is it? Oh, where did I put him? Oh, there he is. He's right behind me. I'm walking like an old lady a little bit now. I'm tired. I'm really pooped. This is that mug I was telling everybody about. I paid $2 for it. It's Royal Doulton. It's a Royal Doulton mug. And it's worth between $70 and $120. But I thought I would ask $40, buy it now, and somebody will buy it for $40. I only paid $2 for it, maybe $1.40, only $1, maybe only $1.40 with staff discount, right? So how amazing is that? And I still have some things to wrap. Look at this beautiful necklace that I got. It's so spectacular. It is probably one, and it's very collectible. It's a carat piece, but yeah, I saw some of those pieces. Sometimes they go for like $600 or $700. I think this one's worth about $150, right? This one's worth about $150. And my sister loves expensive costume jewelry, like the really, really nice stuff. And I knew what it was. You can just tell by looking at it, the quality, right? But then on the clasp, it actually has the little brand tag right there, right? So I knew when I researched it that I had something really nice, but I just have to I just have to find a box for it, right? I just have to find a nice box for it. Oh, and this one, I have to find a case this week. I got to remind myself I need a pair of sunglasses case because for one of my brother-in-laws, I paid $1.50 for these. And if you look at the sides of these sunglasses, they're a pair of Ray-Bans. They're a pair of Ray-Bans, right? I couldn't believe that I got a pair of Ray-Bans for $1.50. So I thought my brother-in-law would love to have a pair of Ray-Bans. Like the glass on them. Oh, they're just beautiful. They're just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful pair of sunglasses. And yeah, so that's for my brother-in-law. Ian, right? He's gonna absolutely love those, but I have to wait until I get a case. And when I get a case, he'll get those. Oh, maybe I should give those to my nephew. Oh, I'll give them to my nephew. A pair of Ray-Bans for my nephew. Oh, but then Ian doesn't get them. See, but I'll get nice things for everybody. Everybody will get a nice present this year, right? And we're just going to juggle a little bit, right? Look at that. Another present. I still got to do a name tag. This one's for my sister Carolyn, right? So that's what I'm doing tonight. So as we're chit-chatting and stuff, I'm just filling out. Let's see what everybody's saying. Oh, yeah. There's nothing worse than it being damp and cold. That's why one of the reasons we came to Winnipeg, right? Because my mother had 12 different kinds of rheumatoid arthritis. And her doctor actually advised her to go to Winnipeg because at least, even though it's much colder here than in BC, it's all that moisture, all that rain in BC, right? Yeah, I have no idea how I made it to Winnipeg, but I am a Manitoba girl through and through, right? Through and through. I wish I had some babies to leave behind in Manitoba, leave the bloodline here. I think this is probably one of the most spectacular provinces in all of Canada. I would like to see Nunavut. I bet you Nunavut is absolutely beautiful. They had a big spike in the coronavirus. I haven't checked the numbers or anything in the past few days. I guess I would assume that they climbed just a teeny bit, but yeah, I'm working. I'm already at work. Yeah, $40 at $40. So I'm going to ask, I'll get that $40 for that mug for sure. Aw, pretend you liked it. You never got presents that you absolutely loved. You never got presents that you absolutely loved. My sister always got me the most amazing gifts, right? For Christmas, she bought me a computer one year. She bought me a computer. Another year, oh, she got me a bed one year. She paid my bills. Remember last Christmas, she paid my bills and got my internet back on last Christmas. Remember I sat in my apartment for 3 days with no heat. Do you remember that? Remember that? Oh, that was suffering. That was so bad. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Nancy. Yeah, it's that dryness that people go for. It doesn't matter that it's cold, right? Because you can always put clothes on. But damp, wet, it'll go right through your clothes. It'll go right down to your bone and cause you all kinds of havoc, right? Yeah, for sure, Andrew. I don't like the wet cold. Since being in Manitoba, I can appreciate living here. I go for walks in the evening all the time. I'm so looking forward to my walks tomorrow. Boy, am I looking forward to my walks tomorrow, right? Yay, another point. And I'm not writing names down. I have to write names down, right? What did I do? Carolyn. That was who it was. I'm just useless. Sorry, everybody. I hope you're all entertaining yourself as I'm trying to figure what's going on here. Oh, well. Start again. Yeah. Well, for sure, Andrew. And plus, you'll be with us, I'm sure, on Christmas Eve, right? You'll be here Christmas Eve, won't you, Andrew? Get rid of that pen. I don't like bad pens. That's a nice one. Oh, I've got her some. Oh, maybe this shouldn't be for Carolyn, right? Because I got my sister. Oh, this could be my sister Alice. This could be for Alice. She'll love this. My sister Alice will love this. For sure she will. Oh, I'm so smart. So smart. Oh, perfect, Andrew. Yeah, I'll make that thumbnail and I'll put it on my community tab. I'll post it on my community tab tonight, tomorrow morning at the very latest. Very latest. Woohoo! Another present out of the way. I'm so excited. Well, I hope Nancy can come in. Oh, Nancy, but if you change your mind, Nancy, we're keeping it light, right? We're keeping it light. So if you change your mind, well, I know Nancy will show up. She won't be able to help herself, right? It's Christmas. But if you don't, Merry Christmas. If this is the last, but I'll message you at the very least, Nancy. I'll at the very least I'll message you, right? To wish you a Merry Christmas, right? I know Christmas isn't a good time for a lot of people. I remember, my husband was the sweetest man ever. My husband was just the sweetest man ever. But I remember that first Christmas that we were married, he fought tooth and nail. And when I say we never argued, and we never did argue. But I tried so hard that day to get him to my sister's for Christmas. He didn't want to go. He didn't want to be and he never gave me ever any indication that he didn't like my family ever. Like he was kind and pleasant to them, when they came to the wedding and everything. But yeah, he fought me tooth and nail. He didn't want to be anywhere near them on Christmas morning. So it kind of makes me wonder if my husband was awoke at the time and he married me, that he was awoke and he just never said anything to me, right? Because he just attached himself to my sunshine, right? And I figured that's probably what happened, because he was so much like me, right? But he was so exuberant and so happy and everything. Yeah, that was a really strange experience, that breakup for me, right? And for it to mess me up for like 2 decades. It messed me up for 2 decades. I could have ended up married. I could have ended up having babies and stuff, right? And it never happened to me because I was all woolsy me over my marriage falling apart, right? Okay, time for another present wrap here. What do I have? I got these pajama pants in the fall, right? I got these pajama pants in the fall. These are going to be perfect for my brother-in-law, Bob. I think it's my sister's a knit girl. I'm Tom. Her boyfriend's name is Tom. Like I said, we only see them on the holidays. He's a very sweet man, and I think he's probably the sweetest, I think, of all the boyfriends that she's ever had. He's probably the sweetest of them all, right? Oh, wait a minute. No, these can be for my niece's husband, right? Well, it's not her husband, but I'm pretty certain that at some point that they'll be husband and wife, right? They had a baby together this year, so this is baby's first Christmas. So she was like one of the very first Corona babies because she was born in the spring last year, right? So she was one of the very first Corona babies she has. My niece is going to be one of the strongest empaths out there. I just know it already. She's going to be absolutely amazing, right? And she's going to be very strong. And yeah, I'm very pleased. She's a beautiful baby, and she's been keeping us all posted. And that's the amazing part of social media, right? That they were able to. Oh, look at this one! I got a purple piece of cut purple, some kind of stone that I have there. You could see that it's a kind of stone from the edges, but I don't know what kind it is. I'll have to do a little bit of research on that one. But it's a stone. It's not a crystal or anything. It's just a piece of cut stone. So yeah, I've got two pieces there. I've got two amazing pieces. Yay, look at me. I'm on a roll. And I tried Trevor. Right. Family's expanding a little bit. People are adding to the pot. Have to keep up on the names, right? But when you don't see people all the time, when you only see people on the holidays and stuff, it's hard to keep up on the names. And I know family's important, right? And it's a bad year. And I'm so pleased that I started my Christmas shopping like this. Like I never spent more. Oh gosh, I couldn't have spent more than $20 on Christmas. And I got everybody done, right? Everybody in my family done. I'm just taking care of the family this year. I would like to take care of the girls and the couple of gentlemen that I work with at work, but I don't have the money to do. I mean, I have that $50 bill. I'm supposing I could do something like that, but I think maybe I'll bake cookies for them for Christmas Eve. I'll take a whole bunch of cookies in. My peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. My recipe, my favorite ones. Yeah, I make an amazing peanut butter chocolate chip cookie. I've had no bread, and I've had no bread for over a year, and I've had no sugar for 34 days. But I'm going off my diet for 24 hours on Christmas Eve. I did the same thing last year. Remember, I did the same thing and I went off my diet last year. And remember what a hard time I had getting back on the diet afterwards? Yes, I remember that. Right? I remember that. Yeah, I'm making peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. I'll probably do those on Wednesday night. So I need to get a lot of this. I know I have another week and stuff, but I'm going to need that for finding a place and making arrangements with the truck. And I'm going to be too busy to do anything and too exhausted and emotionally as the time gets nearer for me to be out of here. It's going to become very, very stressful for me, right? And it's very important, right? Because I'm not usually somebody who takes my problems out on other people. But you'll notice it in my demeanor, right? You'll notice in my demeanor and Cindy's keeping secrets, right? Right? And I want to be as genuine as I can. So it's not like I'm out there and I'm spewing all my miseries and stuff out there. But I want people to understand what's going on and what I'm doing and the mess that I've made of my life and all the little miracles along the way that actually keep me moving forward, right? Forgot what oh yes. Okay, so I can't put that tag on, but it's wrapped. I'll put that tag on. And then I got this bottle of Kahlua. And I don't drink, and it's been sitting in the cupboard or the fridge for a year, right? And I thought, well, it's never been opened. It's brand new. It's fresh. I'm going to wrap that. Merry Christmas, right? So that will be for my brother-in-law Tom, because my sister Alice loves Kahlua and she'll just take it away from him. It's like buying your wife a lawnmower for Christmas, right? Because it's just a present for yourself. Yeah, so there we go. Present for my brother-in-law, Tom. Oh my gosh, I think I just have to buy for my nephew. I have this amazing toque here for my nephew. I have this amazing toque here for him, but I love it. It's got orange on it, right? And I love this toque. I want to keep it for, oh my God, backwards. I love this toque. I want to keep it for myself. Right? I know it looks kind of funky, but this is Winnipeg, right? And we wear these kind of things. And look how nice and warm my ears will be. And they'll come right across my cheeks too. So it'll just keep it just nice. I really like this toque. So if at all possible, I would like to keep this. Toque. I should have washed it today. Why didn't I wash it when I did laundry? I just see the tag on it that I haven't washed it yet. So yes, I wander around because I said, well, I've only got 3 loads. I want to make sure I get every single piece done, right? And that's exactly what I did. Okay, so I can see something's going on here with Nancy. Let's just go back here in the comments. And go back a ways. The comments are flying today, you guys. Oh, Nancy. It doesn't end there, does it? There's a documentary. I pinned it to my watch later, and it's all about Seattle becoming a ghost town. It's called something like that, something to that effect, right? So I pinned it to my watch list so that I could watch it later and get a really good idea. I did watch that documentary, Seattle is Dying, right? But this one is more in depth, right? They're not covering just the homeless people. They're covering all the aspects: the government, the buildings, the parks, the financial situation. So they're really covering. So I haven't watched it yet, but it is saved there. So let's go back into these comments and see what Nancy and the guys are talking about here. I know, Nancy, how terrible. I've been doing Christmas pretty much by myself, but I do go up to my sister's for Christmas dinner. This year I won't be doing it. So everybody's in the same boat as you this year. I don't know if that makes it feel any better. I mean, we don't make ourselves feel better just by hoping on and feeling like people are taking company in our miseries, right? But I'm really sorry to hear about those riots and stuff. I just keep that building of yours safe, Nancy. 2,000 needles? Holy moly, right? So these homeless people, they're coming up with money, right? Somehow, and they're using it to buy drugs and not to put a roof over their head or put some groceries, right? To get themselves some groceries. Yeah, that's sad, right? But it's hard. It's hard when we have problems. Like, I understand the situation you are in, Nancy, because I'm in a scary situation right now too. I could very easily end up homeless myself, very easily, right? I don't know what I'm going to do, but I have to do something. But what use is it beating myself up? What use is it just to make myself miserable and just sit in that, right? So I try to figure something out. I try to make something a little bit better every day, right? Because otherwise, what are you going to do? You're just going to think about how scary it is and how miserable it is, and how are you possibly going to fix things, right, Nancy? I feel so bad. I feel so bad for you, right? But it's tough. It's so tough for everybody. Oh, Nancy, I feel so terrible for you, especially those riots and everything going on right outside your door, right outside your door. Yeah, right. Nancy needs to move. Desperately, she needs to move. And took your food stamps. Holy moly. Wow, 10 years. I know I'm on a waiting list. I called last week and they told me, what? Nobody gets to jump line, lady. And I went, okay. And I hung up. Yeah. Yeah, I have to apply for my pension this year, right? Are you kidding me, Nancy? You don't get disability. You have disability and you don't qualify for disability? So what is it? Is it welfare or assistance or something that you're getting? Like, somebody's got to take care of you if you're not able to work. And now, right? And now that you're older, so what about your pension? Like, you weren't able to contribute to your pension, so does that mean that you're going to be screwed when it comes to a pension too, Nancy? Is that what it means? I'm just looking at all these comments here. Wow. So that's why it's important for you to stay on it for as long as you can, right? Right to the very last minute before you have to leave. And then you'll have to reapply and do all that stuff again, right? Oh, you don't get a pension. So when you retire, the government doesn't give you a pension. Here, they take it off every single paycheck from the first job that you have, right? It's called CPP. and they take a little bit off. I don't contribute it a lot. I think sometimes only a couple hundred a year or a few $100s a year. But, over 35 years of being employed, I mean, it adds up, right? And it looks like I'm getting almost $300 a month starting, I guess, next October or next November. And then after I'm 65, it increases by a couple of $100. And then when I'm 67, I get my full pension, right? And it changes again. It's kind of a tiered thing. But here with the coronavirus, so many people passing away. Can you imagine all those pensions are just going to stop, right? So right. So all that money in the nursing homes and everything. I'm sure there's probably lots of waiting lists and everything for people to get into those homes, but not while the virus is going on, right? And a lot of those people have passed away. Oh, okay. Yeah, here in Canada, it's automatically taken off and your pension, right? You don't get a choice. The government always takes their share right off the hop. And that's what they use. And then they invest it and stuff because they know they've got 30 or 40 years with your money, right? Right? With another 3 million people or something added into that pension. So they invest it. They make money, right? And then with that profit, they pay people out when it's time for them to retire, if they make it to their retirements, right? Yeah, the way things are going now with all the heart disease, right? Strokes, cancer, lots of cancer. Yeah. Oh, I plan on working till I'm older. I don't even feel like I'm 40. I feel bad, but I don't, right? I feel perfectly healthy. I feel perfectly healthy, right? It's the stress that causes me problems, right? It's the stress that causes me problems. Wow, 2 jobs just to survive, right? I know people do that. I know lots of cultures. That's what they love to do. They'll have a full-time job and a part-time job. Lots of people here in Canada do that. They do full-time and a part-time, right? But my hope was always to work online. I always wanted to be a YouTuber. I always wanted to work in social media and digital marketing, right? I'm no good for sales, but I'm good for influencing, right? And I'm good for teaching mindset and mindfulness, right? And I understand emotions and I understand people. And the most important part, I'm willing, right? Like how many people are willing to just give their lives away to help others, right? Find a better way of life, right? That's, you know, so I just do the best that I can, and that's all that any of us can do is just the best that we can and just hack away at it and know our time is coming, right? And know our time is coming, right? Yeah, I feel bad. But yeah, we're going live, Nancy. Christmas Eve. If you want to show up, we're happy to have you. No pressure on you. It's not a big deal if you miss it. And if it just feels like another day for you, right? Just have it as another day. Don't remind yourself of any miseries or anything. And just trust things will get better. You have to believe a little bit that things will get better. Like you saw those miracles happen. You see that good things. You always have the bare minimum. At the very least, you always have the bare minimum, right? And it looks like that's what's been happening, right? But who wants to be heard that when things are so miserable? Who wants to hear anybody else's advice, right? When just things are all crashing. I know I wouldn't appreciate it too, because I'm just trying to paddle, right? Keep afloat myself, right? There There we go. Another present out of the way, right? This is a re-gift, this one, but I don't drink alcohol, right? So, well, I don't say that because I will have a paralyzer or a brown cow. I do like zombies. I like cocktails that taste like Hawaiian punch and stuff, right? Like, fruit juice. But yeah, it's nice that I was able to do my live and get a couple of these presents out of the way. This one here I bought for myself. I was going to give it to my sister Alice, but I can't. I gotta keep it for myself. It's beautiful. It's cashmere. It's real cashmere, right? Let me show you the label on that. It's a spectacular piece. It's a great big scarf, and the fabric is so beautiful. If I couldn't even imagine telling you guys how soft this is. It was only $1, and I was going to give it to my sister for Christmas, but she's got that other scarf. She'll be good with that. And I'll find her some other little thing at work. And I'm going to keep that cashmere for myself. It'll be nice as a little coffee table when I do my tarot cards and everything. Wow, really? They didn't really say that it's okay to steal. That is really, really crazy. Yeah, things must be getting really desperate. It sounds like me, like a Detroit kind of thing going on in Seattle, right? Seattle's so beautiful. It's so close to the ocean. Like, it's so beautiful. Like, how can it go downhill that badly and that fast? It just doesn't make sense to me. Yeah, I feel so terrible. Yeah, Nancy, I'm feeling and what it's done is it's gotten your misery. Like, you've become so used to this, right? Sorry, I have my notifications here going on. Let me just get rid of them all. I don't think they're, oh gosh, I got lots of them. I got lots of them. Everybody going live tonight. Lots of people do live shows on Sunday nights, right? And a few of the people that I follow also go live, right? I know you're scared, Nancy. I know you're scared. Like, I wish there was something that I could do, right? But yeah, just you ride it. You ride it. You just keep thinking in this moment, in this very moment, everything is okay, right? In this moment. And sometimes that's as far as you can go, right? Don't go any further. Don't think of the future. Don't think of what's going to happen next week. Stay present, stay in this moment. If that's all you can do from going crazy and having anxiety attacks or just being really, really scared like that, sometimes all you can do is be present. I do that all the time, Nancy. I stay present. How do you think I'm managing right now, right? I'm staying present. I'm staying present. I keep saying to myself, in this moment, everything's okay. In this exact moment, everything's okay. Nothing's wrong, right? Nothing's wrong. It'll all be, and I keep also saying everything will be okay. Everything will be okay, right? And then it is. And then it is. We always have the bare minimum. At the very least, we always have the bare minimum, Nancy. You too. You give so much to the world. You are needed. You are needed so badly here right now, Nancy. There's no way that God's going to let you fail. There is no way. There is no way, right? You just have to trust it. I know you've been taking beatings and stuff, and I know it's hard to believe, right? When things are so scary and things hurt so bad, right? When things hurt so bad that but you know, it has to be there. You have to figure out, you have to drum it up. How many times have you drummed up that faith? You have pulled up that faith so many times that you can't even think of how many times, Nancy. And you're going to continue to do it. You're going to continue to do it as many times as it's needed, because you know you have no choice but to keep going. You have no choice, Nancy, except to keep going. So yeah, right? Like, get it out of your system. Like, get it out of your system. Cry, throw things, break, find something to pound on, right? Scream at the TV. If you have a TV and you're watching that news, like, scream at the TV, right? Right? Don't take it, but keep it away from yourself, right? Keep it away from yourself, because your emotional well-being, right? Your emotional well-being is the most important thing. And I agree with you. If it's a reminder of how miserable that you are, and how desperate of a situation that you are, and how sad it is to wake up in the morning, right, Nancy? I agree. I think that having Christmas as a mental health day just might be what you need, right? But like I said, if you want to be here on Christmas Eve, right? It won't be the same without you, right? But don't put that pressure on you. If you're not up to it, you're not up to it. It's simple as that, right? Simple as that. Yeah, and it's winter time too, Nancy. The last thing you need is something to happen on that battery and that chair of yours, right? And it's not working great as it is, so you shouldn't be out and about right now. Yeah, you really shouldn't. I know it's hard, but maybe there's somebody in the building that can help you do some grocery shopping, because you can't order online. It's too expensive. You don't make enough. Nancy, maybe you're leaving anyway. Don't pay your rent, right? Maybe you need to be that person that needs to keep that rent money and take care of your groceries, take care of that you have what you need, that you have medication, and that you have groceries, and you have warm clothes, right? That you're clothed well, like take care of you, right? The government can take care of themselves. That's government funding, right? They'll understand, or you can pay them like payment plan, like I'm going to, right? Like, do payment plan afterwards, right? That doesn't make you a bad person because you have to do that. Desperate times call for desperate measures, and that doesn't make you a bad person, right? Unless they have automatic withdrawal, that they automatically withdraw that money from your account, right? At the end of the month, which in that case, then you got no choice but to pay the rent. But sometimes, right? There's a reason why the government said that these people can steal and do these bad things, like right? They're trying to say, like, you survive, just survive, whatever it is. They're trying to take care of people's mentality, right? And people are killing themselves right now because they have to go and do bad things in order to survive. So I think really what the government is saying, that if you do get yourself in that situation, let me move that over a little bit more. If you do get yourself in that situation, not to beat yourself up. I got a stomach cramp, you guys. That's what that was. I haven't eaten yet. I pulled some hamburger out. I'm going to make some mushroom meatballs tonight for dinner, but I wanted to make sure my lies were over with, because I didn't want them to overcook or over simmer on the stove, and the hamburger wasn't quite thawed out. So I broke it up so it'll be thawed. So now I can actually make it and make real meatballs. And I'm going to make mushroom meatballs with meatballs and onions and the mushroom soup mix, and let it simmer. So yeah, but when I don't eat, because I've been going long periods of time, and especially in the past few days without eating, right? And yeah, I just got a gut cramp. So we're just going to sit back here and relax a little bit so it doesn't come back. It happens once in a while when I really get into diet force, right? And I'm not in big diet force, but I wanted to get as much done around my apartment as I can. I don't want anybody to take any of my stuff. I want to keep all of it if I possibly can. So I'm packing everything up the best I can. Then I have to go through all the boxes just to see, do I want to keep this box? Is this an emergency box that has to come with me no matter where I go, right? Like all the things that I bought for reselling to get my car this spring, I'm not selling any of it. Like none of it is getting sold until none of it is going to get sold until I have enough that I know that I can get even a cheap vehicle, right? And that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to suffer too, right? I'm going to make sure that I suffer too. And I try, right? We all have things that we absolutely love. And as much as I would just love to start baking and stuff right now, I know I won't be able to resist. I know I won't. I'll be taste testing and everything. And so sometimes we have to purposely deny ourselves things, right? Purposely deny ourselves things so that the necessities, or at the very least, are available to us, right? Let me just turn this down. Ah, like real terrorists, Andrew? Oh, right. You can't be losing those vouchers. Yeah, the States are a funny place. I had the neighbor downstairs, Andrew, offer to hold on to a few boxes for me. So when I talk to him again, I'm going to ask him if he'll at the very least take my valuables that I plan on selling on eBay. If he'll at the very least take those off of my hands so I don't lose those, right? Because there are some valuable things. And, I know at the very least that I have a good job, that I'll be able to do this. If I find enough things at work every single week to make $100 profit, I'm going to do my very best to clean up my bills, right? To pay my bills and to get myself a vehicle. And once I have a vehicle, I'm going to go crystal hunting, and I'm going to go check into like having my own claim and stuff. And I'm going to try selling my amethyst online and see if that will help me out a little bit. And if it does, I am getting my mine. No matter what, I'm getting my mine anyway, because that's just part of the story, is part of my story. And I'm looking forward to it happening already. I am looking forward to it happening, but I'm looking forward to this coronavirus over. I'm looking forward to, maybe Seattle, maybe cleaning up and things calming down a little bit there. And some of those resources, can fall back into Nancy's lap a little bit, so that, she's not so scared, that she doesn't have so many worries about her and stuff, right? Oh, really? Yeah, we don't have that kind of stuff here. And it's funny, right? Because we're such close neighbors, Andrew? But we don't have anything like that going on. Everybody's just taking this whole situation on the cheek, and everybody's just managing the best that they can, right? And lots of people are not managing, but I guess we're just a little bit different here, right? We really, really, really hold each other up here. We really hold each other up here. And it just seems to me there's a lot of people just on their own, just managing the best they can on their own in the States, right? And I do a little bit of that myself, right? But certainly not even close enough to what Nancy's been going through, right? And it's got to make you feel grateful. It's got to make you grateful for what you have, right? And not worry so much about your problems. And I stay cheerful, even if things are going bad, even if I have problems, even if I'm worried, even if I'm scared or something. I always try to stay optimistic, because no matter what, I know it's like waves. It's just up and down, up and down. But yours is like up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, just like crazy stuff. Yeah, that's unfortunate to hear all that. Yeah, that's unfortunate, right? I'm going to be very honest. I am curious to see what this world is going to be like in the next year and a half. Like, I plan on being on the road. I plan on, just grabbing my folding table and my two couch cushions and throwing them back in my car. And I'm going to live in my car, right? Right. And I'm going to travel, and I'm going to talk to people. I'm going to spend time with people, and I'm actually going to get to know and help them out. Right. Because this has been a scary experience for everybody. But, there's been people out there that have really, really been put through the ringer, right? Really been put through the ringer. Yeah. I'm really sorry. It really sounds like it's getting you down, Nancy. And DM me. And I thought about you yesterday too. I thought about you, Nancy, right? And I was wondering how you were doing. And I was thinking, yeah, like, Christmas is here, and how is Nancy doing, right? Oh, yeah, if I sent you a Christmas card, I don't even think it would make it to you on time, would it, Nancy? Right? Because I'm going to the mailbox tomorrow, because I've got a Christmas card here for my sister that I want to mail off, right? So I got the envelope and the Christmas card here, so I want to make sure that I go to the post office tomorrow, get an envelope, and get that mailed off so that she has it, for Christmas. And that's a good thing that you reminded me, because I got to get that done too. But I've still got a lot of stuff to do tonight before I call it an end of my night. I'm very pleased with the amount of work that I got. I hope Christmas Eve everybody can join me. And if you don't join, it's all good. We 100% understand. Nancy, DM me. I'm going to DM you. I'm praying for you. I'm not a big prayer, but like sending good mojo out to you, Nancy. Right? And I know the guys will pray for you for sure, right? Oh, Melvin too. Oh, Melvin, you're just popping in, and we're just ending our live now. Let me come down. I didn't even see. Oh, right. I'm just gonna, right? But don't push yourself to do anything. If you're not in the mood for it, perfectly 100%, it's understand, because your mental well-being is priority. 1%, 100% your priority, right? Okay, everybody. That's it for tonight. We'll see each other on Thursday night. Thursday night, I'm going to post to my community tab, let everybody know what time. And yeah, just so you guys know, we might have some new, Christmas Eve. We always have new people in here on Christmas Eve. Sometimes they stick around, sometimes they don't. But you know what? At least they got somewheres to kind of hang out with and feel like they're, welcome to celebrate the holidays just like everybody else, right? Everybody deserves to have a little Christmas. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas this year, right? But we make do with what we make do. Okay? Everybody, see you Thursday. Have a great night. Bye-bye.